Hello and welcome to the Runecast how-to video series. My name is Steve Betterson and I'm the lead technical sales engineer at Runecast. And I'm here to help you get started with Runecast and to show you the most relevant capabilities and functionalities of the platform. In this video, you will learn how to license Runecast for VMware analysis. So what we've done in the previous videos is we've shown you how to install Runecast in VMware via an OVA deployment. We've then gone through the configuration steps, connecting to our vCenter. We've then shown you how to configure the security profiles and configure the analysis scheduler as well. It then, after that stage, it will run that first analysis under the trial license. But now we need to go in and license our solution, our software, with a valid license. Let's come out of the slides and we find ourselves back where we left off from the last video. We've got, you can see here under licensing, we've got a VMware trial that's active. Now, one thing I didn't mention in the last video, this will still give you analysis of your environment, but it won't show everything. So certain things will be hidden. You won't see every single bit of detail. Things are grayed out here, so we can't see what's going on here. And if I try and click on that, it's saying if you'd like to gain full and ongoing access, you need a full license. So although you do get results with the trial license, it's a cut down of the overall result. So we will show you some, but not all of the findings. It'll be grayed out. So I need to go in and license my Runecast appliance here. So if I come up to the menu here, I can go into system settings and I can drop down to licensing here. And we get to the licensing screen. Now, the way Runecast is licensed for VMware analysis, we license by CPU. So if a host has a dual socket, that's 2 licenses because that will have 2 CPUs. And we simply would add a license there. For everything else in Runecast, for the cloud offerings, so AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, Kubernetes and operating systems, the subscription plans for those are done via billable assets. For full details on licensing and how Runecast is licensed, you can go to the docs.runecast.com and you can view the licensing in here. But also within the software as well, you can go to the user guide here. So once you've installed Runecast and logged in for the first time, the user guide will take you to exactly the same place. If I click on that, we get the Runecast Analyzer user guide, and you can go in there and take a look at the licensing breakdown there. Okay, let's go back to the licensing. So I need to add a VMware license because we're currently running on a trial license. So I come in here and click Add License. I then get to choose my file. So remember when we were on the logging into the portal, we downloaded the OVA. You also will have a license if you have purchased the product, or you have an NFL license if you're a partner. You download the license here. We then choose our file, and I've already got my license here, and this is the most up-to-date license for my vCenter. Click open. So I select the license there, click open. It's added that license here. Now I can put a description in here. I'm going to put VMware and I'm going to click add license. Select add license. And it's then giving me the option to select the hosts that I want, but I want to, these are the hosts that are currently unlicensed. So I want to select all of those hosts. So I could select each one of those individually, or I can just use this top button here, both arrows, and it will select all 3 hosts. So these 3 hosts are taking up 11 CPUs. So I have 1 left if I was to add any additional hosts here. So I simply just click assign the license. And it says up there config saved. And if we look in here, we get a breakdown of the license here in my environment. And I can come in here if I need to manage this or remove this license, I can do so accordingly here. In terms of the subscription plans, we will have separate videos showing the licensing around the Google the cloud offerings, Kubernetes and OS analysis. So we'll tackle the licensing and subscription plans in a separate video. So that's how we license the Runecast appliance for VMware. If I was to now go back to the dashboard and run my analysis again, you can see the last time it was run an hour ago. If I run the analysis now, because we've got a full license, all the results of the return will be able to see it all. Nothing will be grayed out like we saw when we first went into the dashboard here and we looked at some of the vulnerabilities. So that analysis is in progress. I'm just going to pause while that finishes, and I'll come back and we'll have a look at the results. So you can see now the analysis has finished. Worth just showing you the notifications again. So this is just showing that we've run the analysis 30 seconds ago, a minute ago, and it's just highlighting and showing the information there of what's been done in that analysis. You also notice over here that the licensing is showing a warning as well. If we click into that, what this is showing me is that the VMware, we're now no longer showing that we've got a trial license, but we have a VMware license that's 92% utilized. Remember, I had 12 virtual CPUs and I'm only using 11 of them. So it's calculating and it's just showing you that, you're only utilizing 90, I'm only utilizing 92% of my licensing allocation there. Now, if I go back into the vulnerabilities here, nothing has been newly discovered, but if you look now, there is nothing grayed out. So I have full visibility into everything that Runecast has detected and found in my environment here. So, while we're on vulnerabilities, I've got a single click in here and I can go and have a look at this particular vulnerability in my vSphere environment. So I hope that's been useful. That's how we license Runecast for VMware analysis. So we connected to our vCenter, we had a trial license, and we've simply gone in and applied a fully functioning license, a valid license. In my case, it was an NFR license to cover 3 hosts in my environment. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next videos. Thank you for watching this how-to video. I hope it's been useful for you. I just wanted to highlight some useful links on this slide. So please go and visit our website where you can find lots of useful information about our solutions, the platforms we cover, partners and resources, and much, much more. You can see here direct links to some of those resources, such as the user guide and the Runecast blogs, and of course our YouTube channel, which contains all of the how-to video series and the many Runecast webinars that we've hosted. So please go and take a look at these. I'm sure you'll find them particularly useful. And finally, watch out for the new how-to video content being released. Thank you and see you again.